So today's vlog is going to be a little different, still similar format to what you've seen, but it's not going to be like a recap or a story. It's actually going to be a showcase of a collection. This is perhaps the best Pokemon collection in the Midwest from my good friend Papa Blastoise. But before we get into that, guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Trainer. I am a TCG player, and this is a channel about my life. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe. So those of you guys who really know me know that Papa is a great friend. He's helped me through more than I can say. So shout out to you, Papa. I'm glad I can showcase this collection for you. So these clips come from when I went to Minnesota and Wisconsin a few weeks back. So I'm here in Minnesota hanging out with my friend Papa. What's up? So this collection's crazy. We have like plushies like you see behind me. We have whole completed card collections, unopened product, just the work. So we're gonna kind of talk to Papa here, kind of get to know how he built it and see some of the items that he has in this collection. Now I think there's something important before we get into the rest of this. Some people just showcase their collection, but I really want to dive deeper in these vlogs with the why question. Why did you start collecting these? What's the story there? So Papa explains.
It started back about 20 years ago when it first came out. I used to be a Magic player. Okay. Switched over to Pokemon because I liked the community better at that time than the Magic community. Okay. It just seemed like a better fit for me.
I see.
And at that time I was dating my now wife, and it just was something that we could do together.
So did you start collecting like the cards first, or what? Why do you have plushies and all sorts of Pokemon memorabilia?
I started off as a player, strictly a player. Like I said, I switched over from Magic. Base set came out. I played for roughly about 3-4 years back then. Not real competitively, but we did get into some tournaments. One of the cards that I won from a tournament was that pre-release Clefable. I could definitely show you that one.
Oh,
here,
nice.
Right up here. Anyhow, after that, I kind of let it go. Kind of got away from the card game scene and started, working full-time and just didn't have the time for it. About 3 years ago, my kids came up and they asked me if I knew anything about Pokemon. And at that time, I still had my cards in the attic, so I went up there and dug them out, and that's where the addiction started, let's say.
Oh, okay. So again, guys, I think the why is just really important, and I don't want to just do this for creators. Eventually, on these vlogs, I want to interview content creators and professional players and even like graders like the PSA and the like. So I'm trying to get a cool style down basically. But a lot of this vlog, we won't jump back here very much. I'm going to really just give the time to showcase Papa's collection. So let's get into it. All right, so let's talk about the cards that you have first. Okay. Because that's kind of like the basis of your collection.
Yeah.
What set did you start with?
The base set. And actually it wasn't Series 1, it was the Unlimited set, but it was the Shadowless version.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's where I got started.
Now, is that currently like your rarest set, or what would you say?
Rarest set? It's hard to say because back then there was smaller sets. It was all holos. They didn't have the ultra rares, the secret rares that they do now.
Okay.
Card wise, I have a lot more expensive cards than that at the moment that aren't in a set, a complete set. Okay. But it's getting there.
So we're going to show off kind of the sets as we talk about them here, but you also have some sealed product, and this is the cool thing, guys. Like, I didn't even know you had these, but they're kind of hidden here. You want to grab this one? Is that you grab this one? All right. Or reveal it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom. Those are like sealed up booster boxes there, so that's very cool. And there's that side as well. It's more Sun and Moon stuff, newer stuff over here. But I'll put these back now. You also have some loose packs over here. Now, what is your idea / what are you wanting to do with those ones there?
That was impulse buy that I really didn't know if I wanted to get into. How it started off is, well, here, let's take a look at a couple of them here.
Okay.
I have some Call Legends 36 packs. When I first started getting into PokeTubing, what happened is we'd always just buy our products from Walmart. It was $4 for a pack.
Okay.
And at that time, you could go online and pretty much buy these for $4 a pack if you bought a whole booster box of them. And that's kind of how that one came down. So I got lucky, I got those basically at $4 a pack. Now, these packs.
No, you do not have a Quaffalus. That's awesome.
We did a big collaboration with a lot of PokeTubers back in the day of all the sets. There's one pack that we could not get. And I found the packs, and I bought them in case that we needed to do it, have them on hand. I just took it, I wanted to make sure that the team was going to complete their project, and that's why those came into play. So I got a pretty good deal on them. I made an investment out of it. I could get my money back out of them, but they're still here.
Now I see some other sealed items on here. Are those just boxes you haven't opened yet, or are you keeping those as part of a collection?
Well, Generation, when the Generation set came out, the 20th anniversary, since I've been in it that long, 20 years, it kind of really hit me, and I decided that I had to have some extras to keep on hand. And I think what happened is everybody thought about the same thing. They wanted to make sure that they would have that forever. And so I bought multiple sets out of each one, and what I made sure I did is I made sure that I had one pack art from each box. So if there was a Pikachu and a Blastoise pack in one, it was going to be the Venusaur and the Charizard pack in the other box. And then I got a few extra ones. Some of the stuff at the bottom, stuff that I didn't open, these were like an exclusive. The unpainted Mewtwo's. I've seen a lot of people asking about why they're not painted. This was a Toys R Us exclusive, and I just decided I don't want to open them.
All right, so we've looked at some of the sealed items. Now I'm glancing over here. Are these all full, or like what's going on with all those binders right there?
They're not completed sets in all of them. There is a lot of sets. I think I'm over 20 complete sets. The color is a system that I have.
Okay.
Like Gen 1 is these yellow binders. Gen 2, 3, 4, 5, which is black and white. X and Y, sun and moon right there.
Okay.
Promos in these. They all have a color code system for it. But these are my sets. Going back to Gen 1 and Gen 2, this is when I first started playing. Most of these cards are stuff that I pulled back 20 years ago. I did collect sets at the time. My favorite set is going to be the base set always. And as you can see, I have the shadowless version of pretty much all of them. I do have a lot of them in top loaders, but you know, it's just one of those things, I haven't put them all together yet. This is the only set that I own multiple sets of the same thing. As you can see, there's another one and another one. So it's one of those things, that's when I started. Back then, you know, play sets are 4. You might as well have 4 sets of it, right? Then we got into Gen 2, but in Gen 1 you had what? You had Base, you had Jungle, you had Fossil. Team Rocket, I think, was still in Gen 1. And the weird thing back then, all the holos were always the first numbers.
Oh, wow.
So they weren't mixed in the sets.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was kind of a different time back then. Mm-hmm. So you always wanted the early numbers. And so basically, yeah, Gen 1 went through Gym Challenge, I believe. And then that's when you started getting into the e-reader sets.
Now, I see boxes here with set logos and names on them. What is this thing over here?
When you have an addiction issue, you get a lot of bulk. That's how I sort my bulk. So basically, all those back there are just leftover commons and uncommons that basically I sorted by set. I take out all the rares, the holos, all that stuff, the reverses, and that's kind of what that is. But if you look back there, I have Elite Trainer boxes. And I got this idea from Johnny from your channel. I have a play set of all the cards from the sets in there. So if I need to make a deck, I should have all the cards. And that's what it kind of boiled down to.
That's so cool. Alright, so is this just like part of the addiction that kind of grew on top of the cards, or what are all those plushies doing over there?
Well, I mean, some of it, you gotta look at the world's plushies. That's something that you can only get at the World Championships. And it actually started with that plushie right there.
Oh.
This is the real Magikarp.
Dang.
From Japan.
Okay.
A lot of people think that they have the real one, but it's not the real one. The easiest way to look at it is the stitching. It needs to be orange. If it's the black one, it's a knockoff.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, but they still have the same tag on there. But that's the easiest way to tell the knockoff.
Oh, wow.
The giant plush of that one roughly goes for $600, $700, I believe.
Really?
That one goes for enough the way it is, and it's hand size. But it's just one of those things. The Shining Magikarp, it's the way to go.
So, is there any method to this? Or is it just any plush that you think's like cute or cool?
Anything that I think that will be worth something in the long run. So basically your typical main plush evolution lines, substitute Pikachu, I mean Lapras, the big ones.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
who doesn't want to snuggle with a Squirtle or Bulbasaur or Charmander that's life-size, you know?
Right. So yeah, guys, Papa had so much in his collection that we couldn't put it all in this video. Otherwise, it'd probably be like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. Maybe that's something you guys would like. But when I get back there, I'm sure I'll go back, visit him again. We can film more, showcase more. He had like the gallery figures. He had a whole collection of those jumbo promo cards that come in the boxes. He also had a lot of sealed Worlds merchandise from the store, so that'd be kind of cool to go over as well. This next part I'm really excited about. It's where like Papa keeps all of his like really expensive cards. I don't need to say more than that here. Here, just check it out. All right, we're coming over here because there's a case. The case. What is this case? Why is it here?
This is my expensive junk case. Basically, it's an Oakley case that got turned into all my good stuff that I wanted to show off, and then I ran out of room, and now it's just piled in there. You can't even see it displayed like it should be. But I do carry a lot of my higher-end stuff in here. I mean, it's no secret. I do collect coins, so you see a lot of weird coins in here. Alright, so a lot of my expensive cards that I want for my sets, I just don't put in the binder. I want to keep them in top loaders. A lot of my... I have some of my more expensive Blastoise cards in here. Okay. Like the first edition one. Thanks, Danny, for that. He gave me a pretty good deal on that. And just a couple other ones. I do have an extra set of the Legend half cards. I do have one in the binder, but those are the extra ones. Oh man, how did those get in there? Blastoise, just some weird, expensive cards. Oh, these are all my place cards from tournaments. A lot of people are surprised that I have these. This is a huge addition to my set. My gold cards collection. And I have the complete set plus some.
Oh wow. Every single gold star.
Yep, so like an Umbreon, Espeon, Charizard, Muse. There's one for trainer.
Yeah. You
got the lineup. There's a Ray. And these are pretty much all near mint or better.
Okay.
Dang. I should get them graded. I think I'm going to. I just haven't done it yet. I have a hard time sending cards out in the mail.
Yeah.
I think it will happen, but it's one of those things. And then everybody wants the crystals. That's a hot new thing right now.
Wow.
And I know what you guys are thinking. Where's the Charizard? Well, the Charizard is in the Charizard pile.
I was going to be like, oh, I don't have it, it's coming. Nope.
And then you got Shinings in here, but there it is. I should actually take it out and put it over with the crystals just to keep it happy. But, I mean, you have to have those Charizards. There's
the staff one? Oh my gosh.
And I don't know, I don't think it's that one.
Dang.
And then you get the Shinings. Oh, those are those Magikarp. Dang Magikarp. Raichus.
Nice.
And then those are just the evolution ones.
That's awesome.
Oh, Chun-Li signed card.
Nice.
And the funny thing is, normal people sign the sleeve.
Uh-huh.
Chumley, he signs the card itself.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Can't take that one back.
Because the sleeve you can put on any card.
Yeah.
But the card's the memory.
But, and then you got all these reverse. Oh, I don't know how that one got in there. Or that one. But you got the reverses.
Oh, nice. Do you have all the reverses?
Not quite, almost.
Okay.
I'm hoping to finish it up. Just flip through them here real quick.
That's
So
awesome.
they drop them.
Yeah.
But those are, you know,
Yeah.
that's a big chunk of my collection.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed that very brief introduction to Papa's collection. I mean, we could pretty much make about 2-3 weeks worth of content from everything that's in this room. So I just want to do an overview for you guys, show it off. And what's next, Papa? What's next in the collection?
Finish up some of these sets. It's one of those things. It's a never-ending thing. Mm-hmm. That's the dream, to collect all the sets. I'm gonna keep working at that one. So guys, we're back. I hope you enjoyed. It was super cool to see everything that Papa had. I was impressed. If you guys know a better collection, Papa and I want to know, so leave it down in the description below. And we're talking mostly Midwest here. Is this the best Pokemon collection in the Midwest? Yes or no? Again, a huge shout out to Papa for letting me showcase it, and just for being an all-around great person and friend. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, show Papa some love in the comments, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Again, guys, we upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so I will see you guys then. I don't know what that was, but maybe we work it into an outro or something. Who knows?